Welcome to the second week in the season of Advent and our notes on the bench with the Christmas carol, God Rest Ye Merry, Gentlemen. Though its roots are somewhat ambiguous, it seems to have been well known by the time Charles Dickens published his famous A Christmas Carol in 1843. When Ebenezer Scrooge heard it being sung outside the door of his office on Christmas Eve, he seized the ruler with such energy of action that the singer fled in terror. Eminent British hymnologist Eric Routley classifies this song and the first Noel as ballad carols, really telling the whole Christmas story. Unlike the first Noel, this carol features only the adoration of the shepherds in Luke 2 and not the appearance of the Magi in Matthew's account. The comma, as we well know, in the first line of the carol is often misplaced in the singing, if not in the printing of this. The actual meaning is, God keep you merry, gentlemen. Indeed, the carol is described as a luck visit song, or a song sung by carolers when visiting a house. Exact origins of the carol are difficult to trace, as it has appeared in collections from many places in England. The most common version, with 8 stanzas, appeared in Christmas Carols Ancient and Modern, London, 1833. Historically, 2 different tunes are most commonly associated with this text. The first possible printed version of the commonly known tune, God Rest You Merry, was an instrumental variation by Samuel Wesley, the younger son of Charles Wesley, titled The Christmas Carol, varied as a rondo for the pianoforte. The Oxford Book of Carols provides 2 tunes. The first version, virtually unknown this side of Atlantic, is cited as the usual version and identified by Routley as Cornish, or from the West. Here's a few lines of that version, very different than what we know. God rest you merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay, for Jesus Christ our Savior was born upon this day. The second version, the one popularly sung today, is listed as sung in the London streets. The date of publication in 1846 may indicate that the less familiar Cornish tune was the melody used in Dickens's first production of the Christmas Carol in 1843. On the other hand, if the commonly known version was indeed sung in the London streets during the decades previous to the publication of the play, then this version may have been actually used in the live performance. From 1919 through 1957, the first 2 carols, sung at the famous 9 lessons and carols held on Christmas Eve at King's College, Cambridge, were Once in Royal David City and our carol, God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, showing its popularity. This rousing and hearty song has all the attributes of an ancient English folk carol, which it undoubtedly is. Varying versions from different parts of England, as we've experienced, picked up by collectors of tunes in the 19th and 20th centuries. The modal scale and general character of the music suggests an age of at least 400 years, and it hadn't been officially written down prior to the 19th century, perhaps for no better reason than it was so well known. It didn't need to be recorded. The text and tune were printed together in Edward Rimbolt's Little Book of Christmas Carols in 1846. Rimbolt called it the most common and generally popular of all the carols. This stanza is usually omitted from the hymnals as it speaks to a more domestic, secular Christmas celebration. God bless the ruler of this house, and long may he reign. Many happy Christmases may live to see again. God bless our generation who live both far and near, and we wish you a happy new year. We hope you will join us at Tower Hill for the rest of the season of Advent and for the Tower Hill Choir's Christmas concert on December 12th, and of course, for our worship on Christmas Eve.